Hello there guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for another edition of my team selector ahead of Chelsea's FA Cup fourth round tie against Hull tomorrow night. I'm going to the game, so let's hope I'm not there to see a cup upset and hopefully Chelsea can get back to winning ways. I think this is a very important game, a bit like the feeling I had going into the Forest game where Chelsea need to go out and put a confident performance, hopefully score some goals, good attacking, good defending as well. Because this is Chelsea's best chance of silverware this season pretty much, and Frank said as much in his press conference. And the good thing is that gap in week between this game and the Leicester game, which of course is a massive game in the league, I think you'll see more first team players than you regularly would, but I still think of course there's going to be a rotation. Biggest thing that came out of Frank's press conference, other than the usual barrage of questions about transfers which led to no news, Tammy Abraham hasn't suffered a fracture on his ankle, which is wonderful news. I mean, the luck we've had with injuries this year, thank God Tammy's okay, especially if we don't get a striker in, so that on itself is a positive. So let's hope more rest time. He's not going to play tomorrow obviously, but he wasn't going to play anyway, as I think most of us expected, even if he was fit. But hopefully that gives him the time needed to get back to fitness for Leicester. So going into my team, 4-3-3, Willy Caballero in goal. He was confirmed to be starting by Frank Lampard, so that is definitely one I've got right there. And he is our cup keeper, perfect for these type of scenarios, and just takes Kepa out the firing line at the moment. Back four, Lamptey could play it right back. I'm still going to go with Dave. I think Frank is going to take this competition very seriously, and of course we all want to see Lamptey play. I think that there was that excitement when he came in against Arsenal, when he got those minutes against Forest as well. I don't know, I just still have the impression he's going to put a strong team out there, as strong as he can put out there, and Dave is, I think, another player who usually plays these types of games, even though he has played a lot of football. Tomori and Zuma, I think, is the obvious back two. He's gone out on loan. Both of these players haven't played recently, and it's a surprise, especially with Tomori. I don't know if he's been suffering with injury himself, but he's another player who was so much, regular, one of Chelsea's best defenders, and he really hasn't got back into the side recently. So I think this is another perfect opportunity to give him minutes along with Kurt Zouma. I think Marcus Alonso will play at left back. Emerson played the other night, and Alonso did suffer with an injury recently, but he should be fit and ready to go. Another perfect opportunity to give him minutes, and let's hope he can impress, because that is still a position. I know Alonso's definitely down in the pecking order, but that is still a position that is set up for grabs, especially with us not signing a left back this window. I'm still not sure what the best left back is, I have to be honest, and I don't think anyone can make a clear argument at this point as far as we're into the season at the moment. So Alonso could still grab that place. He grabbed it earlier in the season. So a chance for Alonso. Midfield three, Ross Barkley. It was a shame Ross Barkley, I don't think, started against Burnley, but didn't start against Newcastle, which I think was a perfect opportunity. I didn't think he looked bright against Arsenal as well, so I think Ross deserves another chance here to start. Kovacic, I think, will be one of the players who started on Tuesday that will start in midfield as well. And I think Billy Gilmour might start too. That's an outside shout. You could see Mason Mount, but I spoke in my Let's Talk Chelsea about Mount's fatigue. This is a chance to rest Mount before we go into that crucial run of games in the league. I know we've got that winter break as well. Mount could start here. He didn't start against Arsenal, but I just think a player who does deserve a rest is Mason Mount. And the front three, I think Callum Hudson-ODOI will start on one of the wings, and I think Pedro as well, another player who has been linked away, but I don't think is going to get the move to the summer. So I think Pedro, just like I think Caballero and Alonso, one of these players that needs minutes and very much feels like a cup player now, doesn't he? And another player who is almost guaranteed to start, of course, with Tammy Abraham not starting, is Michy Batshuayi. It'd be interesting for me to see if Olivier Giroud takes part in the squad, because if Tammy's not going to be involved at all, you'd expect there's going to be a striker on the bench. And that would only be Giroud, wouldn't it? So that's going to be intriguing. And with all the stuff that's being said about Giroud, the deal hasn't been done yet, but the deal is expected to happen. Would Giroud feature in the squad? It would feel very weird. And of course, during this period of the season, you see players not involved with squads because of a potential deal. And if they play and get injured, that can harm the deal. So I still don't expect Giroud to be in the squad, but it would be strange to not have a striker on the bench. So we're going to have to wait and see on that one. But that is my team selector ahead of the game against Hull in the Cup tomorrow. Fingers crossed for a good performance and a win. Let me know your thoughts on the lineup in the comments below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you did enjoy it, hit that subscribe button and a notification bell to never miss an upload. Follow me on Twitter @SonofChelsea, and I'll see you again.